I don't know if you can see that. Hi folks, just flashing my family. I'm going to expand it, move my arm in the right direction. Expand. Okay, I think that's that's the most I can do. Just try to keep still. Hello family. And before I've just started filming this, I filmed another section on the ongoing issues with the creature beast. Because I don't want to sort of confuse the two, or sort of have the two subjects in one video. So the issues on this video is mainly going to be doing sort of like on humanity and life, and it's not a continuation, but just sort of like, yes, last night it was a blip, sort of. I told you a bit about myself, my attitude, etc., etc. Just try to keep this as still as I can. And this is just sort of like, and that's put, for me anyway, it's sort of like a line under things. And I will reveal other things, obviously, as time goes on. But sort of mainly, I want to talk about some of the things I will say. Like I will say things like, when I die, when my body dies, my family has told me that I will be somebody's spirit guide. Okay, when I leave this world, when I die, when my body dies, which is good. I think I'm going to need additional training though. Seriously, I'm into zapping the fuckers. But I don't think that's. I think somebody a bit more calmer. So I'm thinking additional training when I get up to where my family is. So there's talked about reincarnation previously, haven't we? And my family have stated that regional humans do reincarnate back into humans. Okay, and I think because when I've talked about the times when we don't reincarnate, there is a planet that I go to. There's a planet where my family, the lights you can see, a physical planet. Okay, it's not an energetic dimension, it's a physical planet where my family originate from. Okay, but the energy of that planet is a lot higher, and everybody and every species on that planet share the same hygienic higher energy beings, if you'd like. So most planets are protected by the energetic frequency. Like Earth, it's quite low. That's why we've got quite low, a lot of negative entities. It's quite heavy. Okay. The planet I come from, or where we come from, where my family comes on, it's a high energetic planet where negative beings just can't go. The energy just repels them. They just can't get onto it. Okay. And I'm going to talk about, that's what they told me about my planet, regional humans planet, and there's other species on that planet as well. So it's not just people that look like, because my family, I think I've said this already, I look like them or they look like me. They are human looking. And I said it previously that they've come in all different ethnicity. Oh, calling in all different ethnicity. I can't even say the word. I can't even speak. You know, you're actually my friend. I'm not eloquent in my speech that I am. Anyway, yeah. So there's a lot of different sorts. Two genders. Okay, let's see. Okay. Ooh, they are two genders. Okay, I'll leave it there. And they're different species, so it's not just a people that look like humans on the planet. Move it. Okay, uh, they're not liking me saying this. Um, that's all. They're giving too much information. Okay, we'll go back. Okay, in the New Age community, I want to start slugging people now. Yeah, in the New Age community, there's a lot. I think last time I said there's a lot of thing about love and being docile. And in religion, they make people docile. They might not say be docile, but the basic tenets of their teaching is for humans to be docile, and that we've done something wrong. We're here for punishment. Um, they've said that reptilians. I think I've said this already. That reptilians. Earth is a reptilian planet. Okay, and it's always been a reptilian planet. That's one of their things. But that's not the case at all. Earth was never a reptilian planet. That's one of the biggest lies we've been told from the New Age community. There's so many different species on Earth. Why would one species? That's what they want you to believe. Why would one species rule all the other species? That doesn't make sense. And why would they make so many species to live on Earth? If they were so strong, if they were so intelligent, they wouldn't need different species just for show on a planet that is for them. That's been made for them. Okay, that's a lie, and that goes into the sort of the Christian, and that goes into guilt. Sorry, yeah, it goes into the guilt. So it's supposed to feel sort of. Do you know where the guilt comes in? So, like you're in Christian religion, Jesus died for our sins. There's a guilt. And they know humanity better than we know. We think humans are so arrogant that we think that we know everything. We think we are the smartest. We are so dumb compared to them. We've been so dumbed down. We don't even realise how much been dumbed down. And it's only now when there's a connection happening, where we're going to connect with our clan and get back to what we should have been, and connecting with our energies and our DNA, that we're flags of the Freemasons and various other small groups, nefarious groups that are being run by negative alien groups, parasitic alien groups. From the very conception, Freemasons have been run by negative alien groups because they know man. So it's sort of like they need to create something where somebody can feel so special or superior to the other human beings, while giving them a little bit of knowledge, and a little bit of occult knowledge as well, and say to them, this is the scriptures, this is the secret world. It's all been lies. They've been lied to. I keep saying this, from the very conception, because the Greys, I've seen the Greys. They are not to be messed with. They're not little grey things that are called Paul. You know, they are not to be messed with. But at the same time, they don't mess with us. They rather go for easy pickings. So people that are in the Freemasons are in various groups, governments, royal families, people that have sort of signed their soul over and act in a certain way to get a little bit of knowledge over the rest of us, plebs on earth. They don't realise that everything they're being taught is a lie. Everything they're being taught is a lie. And right now they're doing everything to stop humanity. I think they know that. I think most of them have gone too far to stop, or it's fearful. They're just living in fear and just doing um, a memory of their action. They're just going over and over again because they can't stop. Okay, like I said previously, the war has been won on different realms, and Earth is we're going to see the physical ramifications of that war. And I think this, me now having this conversation with my family, this is just a bit, a tiny, weensy little bit of what humanity as a whole will see. Okay, um, and that's why I keep saying don't be scared. If you're that's why I did the blip thing yesterday. Say I'm not all sort of peace and love and accepting crap from people. Um, this time in your life, and this is for every human, for every original human, where you're going to be either corrupted by greed um, and sell your soul. I know a comedian, a black comedian, female black comedian, who, due to her action, um, literally sold her daughter, pimped her daughter out, and caused the death of her daughter. But she's got to know where she wants now. She's got what she's in the media. She's got what she wants out of it. Nice gaff. She doesn't know that she's got entity attached to her that will never leave her, and her life is not her own. All for money, literally, all for money. And it's like and for us humans, it's going to be a shock. The biggest shock we're going to have is people that we think that we identify with, people that we um, hold the same views as us, or we think they hold the same views of us. Um, Most of the people that I've been shocked by initially were comedians. Seriously, I think these people are quite jolly and they're funny and very quick, and they, if you know sort about comedians, are quite good at manipulating a group. And so, yeah, it's going to be people that you're not going to expect to be corrupt. It's going to be people that you're not going to expect to have entities attached to them. Um, that's going to be a big shock. It's a big shock for me anyway. It wasn't the sort of like the Tory parties or a Conservative. It was people that are sort of liberal, in inverted commas. Um, that was the biggest shock for me. And that's when I say there is no two-party system anymore. That's why I hate. Jonah says about the energy that you give about hate. I say hate because I'm a human still. I don't give the energy to hate. But yeah, that's why I dislike Jeremy Corbyn. What you see is not what he is. Okay? I don't like him. Don't like him at all. I'd rather have dinner with Theresa May, than sit in the room with him. And Theresa May was a well nasty cow. But she was a puppet, like I say, we've got handlers. Well, they all got handlers now. The people we see on TV, just remember this has all been orchestrated by shadowy figures. Okay, Boris Johnson hasn't got the brains to be a prime minister, has he? Let's be fair. You know, what else? I've gone through this before. I was talking about reincarnation. So, yeah, so it's up to you. It's up to, like I say, I'm sending these videos out, posted the contact. And like I say, I won't get, because there's part of me thinks, okay, I like someone to sort of like pose a question or to ask me something what I would like, except for the creature beast. I tell you that time when they said, oh, you don't ask them certain questions, or the question, that's not the right questions, or something said. Cheeky bastards. Anyway, yeah, so I don't know. Like I say, I'm going to try to sort of like cover everything because I'm not going to go away. I know they said they're going to be with me for on until I die and after I die. See the nice pattern? Sequence, nice. And as humans, we're going to have to pick our battles. You can't be sort of fighting everybody because literally, I watch telly, I watch the series or programs that I like, and I see the ends, I see the attachments, and like I said previously, it's always on the right side. Not always, not everybody that's got an attachment will show it the same way. Okay, and like I said previously as well, there's many entities and energies walking around this earth as there are humans, just doing their own thing, and it's quite difficult as well for humans to have an attachment to them. So like nice. It's nearly the anniversary, folks. 2 years next week. And I first saw my family in the sky. Ooh. I don't have to celebrate anniversaries like we do. And before I started videoing, because I see them every day, like I say, I think the longest they've been without, I've seen them, I think it's 3-4 days since the first showed themselves 2 years ago. It wouldn't be 2 years ago next week. And there's definitely an energetic pull. When I'm talking, I'm very concentrated, believe it or not, even though I can't get the bloody words out. I'm so busy concentrating um, that I don't relax, exhale, and just relax and feel and just watch them and just feel their energy. Or my energy sort of like matches, just I'm just watching them. It's nice. Can you hear my alarm going off? I've started saying it out loud, just start swearing. And the other creature beast as well. And they've positioned themselves in the sky, where they've positioned themselves so they don't have to get out of bed. I'm not sitting up in bed, I'm just lying down in bed. Bless him, because I've got PBC. Um, Literally, I'm in pain every night. I am in pain, and it's not a chore. The chore is not the word, but it's difficult to sit up for any length of amount of time, especially in the evening, because that's when um, it happens in the day as well. Actually, I don't know. Anyway, move on. Anyway, so it's in the evenings. I'm always in pain. It's not a question of if I'm in pain. It's just the level of pain. And previously, except for the last few times you've seen them, I've had to sit up, get out of bed, sit up, and sort of get myself ready. But now all the positions of the scars, I don't even have to get out of bed. All I've got to worry about is a little cramp in my left hand, sorry. I've just figured that out. I'm never happy, am I? But bless him. Isn't that nice? And do you know that light, it's very faint. I don't know if you noticed the last few times. At the right hand side, um, opposite, below, sorry, the flashing one on the right hand side, I think that's another craft. I think it's furthest away. Just bad shape of it. Looks like a shadow, doesn't it? And there were lights filmed in Brazil. They've said this yesterday, and they're from the same family group as lights visiting me, my family, same clan. And what I said as well, I remember things, little things about when I said about lying. My family said about, and it's really because it's the simple human things, um, but said about people that are, I think of the word, perpetual liars, like Boris Johnson. It's not because they lie. It's not the perpetual lying, but that shows their character, their integrity. Okay, it shows that they've not linked to any higher beings. There's nothing high, and their moral compass is gone. There's no moral compass, and anybody's been around somebody in a relationship with somebody who's a persistent liar, persistent liar, perpetual liar. You'll notice that they don't seem to have any shame. And it's not to do with other people, it's to do with themselves, it's to do with their soul, it's to do with how their rule book for life. If they've prepared to make themselves look like a twat and everybody else, it's to do with their integrity. It shows their integrity. Okay? And the Freemasons, as a group, is a lie. It's just a one big fat fucking lie. It exists, but it lies to the rest of society. God, I've had some right knobs, right knobby plumbers. They're literally taking anybody in there, anybody in they could get, so they can feed off them. More people involved, the better. Remember, it's always negative energies. They're just parasites. They want food, and they don't think, oh, I'm special. Freemasons. Ooh, they've told me this and nobody else knows that I'm special. And I've got new clothes and I've got new tan. Got my nails done. Get pedicured. I've got my hair done. It's amazing how people sell themselves out for trinkets. But yeah, about the lying. One of the things you'll know, somebody who's not connected to any higher beings or any higher self, it's their own integrity, how they carry themselves. Um, that's when you'll know. And the government, when you especially the British government, where they won't answer a question, they'll lie and um, they'll misdirect, answer another question that's not being asked, or change the question or whatever. That's a formless line as well. They're just showing their integrity. If anybody's willing to do that for a job and on TV, um, you know that they're not high beings, they're not human, they're not original human. Most of us would just be embarrassed, won't we? We'd just think, oh no, the shame of it. But no. And it's about having a moral compass, your own moral compass, and it's to do with how you think about yourself. That links to your soul. Forget the outside world. It's your own integrity. And these creatures haven't got that. They just don't understand it. They think we're weak, even though they pretend to be like us. But behind us are sniggering and saying, "Did you get that? Did you see that? Ah, they believed it, and laughing at us." They have to pretend to be like us. So who's having a laugh now? Who's the one that's got the demon attachments? I think I'm going to get to half past. Can you see it? I think it's another craft. Someone's got a bigger screen. Yeah, it is. I'm saying, oh, higher. Be able to zoom in. And tomorrow, I think about going about stitching. New Age community. If you're in the New Age community, you'll know who I'm on about when I say that. Won't be long. I'll give you a heads up. Like I said yesterday, anybody that starts or in their stories, there's a sex involved. You know, that's human. Behind that, it's not higher energetic beings. No, it's just human. Especially rape. Like before I started filming this evening, I was sort of saying to my family, I miss just sort of staring at them and feeling that energy. I said at the beginning of the task, the energetic feel of them, just looking at them. Oh, and I did this sort of this light display. Yeah, that definitely isn't a mothercraft, in it? It's, what do you think? What day is it today? The 12th. Yeah, the 12th of May 2021. It's about 11 o'clock now, or just gone 11, about quarter past. Okay, I'm going to get going now, folks. Thank you very much for watching. Bye, family. Thank you.